Welcome to Arise, where we push young adults into action in terms of development and being socially, politically, and economically involved in the country's affairs. I'm your host, Diana Mrope, and today on the business segment, we're going to look at how weaving has changed the lives of people since the banning of paper bags. But first, let's start with the news headlines. Blaze kills 4 and leaves 1,000 homeless after fire engine reportedly ran out of water. Mandela Bus Attack film Watowote nominated for the Best Short Live Action Film at the Oscars. City to sign Harrison loan to borrow.
The weaving of baskets is as old as the history of man. Traces of baskets have been found in the Egyptian pyramids, and woven basket liners have left their impressions inside the fragments of ancient pottery.
Sasa ulikuwa naangalia mambo ya advantages. Kwangu na advantages juu kuuza nimebenefit kwa kuuza. Ya pili inachukuliwa frequently, ni kitu inaenda kila siku. Ya pili ni naweza sema kwa faida kwa mnunuzi mwenye ananunua ni washable, unaweza washa na bado unaweza tumia. Si kama zile zingine ikiraruka unatupa. Hii unaweza osha na alafu so niseme faida iko kubwa kuliko ile nyingine. At least kitu kama hiyo.
Environment imekuwa clean nowadays, huwezi compare na kitambo. Na negative aspect inachafua mazingira. Ni vizuri kwanza waliimplement history ya kubaniza mapaper bag, at least size. Kila mahali yani ukitembea unasikia yani kuko tu clean, kuna uchafu.
But is it expensive to have the new paper bag?
The new
bag.
The bags.
Yeah.
Ni expensive pia. Ni expensive in a way that utapata yani manufacturers wanakamna more brands alafu wanaziweka zinakuwa expensive juu iko in high demand. Sasa hata serikali itakubali zile paper bags. Ni dualize ma nylon ones. Wata encourage sana mtumie the current one, at least iko friendly to the environment. So according to the economy, kwa watu wa biashara yenyewe inasumbua sana juu ni expensive, lazima tena begin to your pocket kuzibuy. Ndio zingie kwa shida na watu wa neema. So according to me, it's much expensive.
So chondos are very important, first of all, because they are used to carry goods, and this is because you can constantly use it over and over again. You don't have to keep on buying a new one like a paper bag or like any other kind of bag. I feel like this material that it is made with, it's very hard, so it's a long-lasting thing. They are also very important because they can be used in like fashionably as you go to school, as you go to work, everywhere else, because they're made in different sizes and different colors, to match whatever you want to go with. And I feel like it's a beautiful art. By the time you start sewing all the way from here till here and then you make a zip, it takes quite the skill. So I feel like this should also be taught in schools, because not everyone is academically gifted. So someone can make a living out of such things. And I don't understand why Africans, we don't embrace such things, and it's in our culture. Yet people from abroad, they really love to come and buy such things, and it's kind of considered culture appropriation because they go with it to where they're from, and then it looks like it's from there, but it's not from there, it's from here in Africa. So I feel like we should also learn to embrace our culture and also learn to give interest to such things, give interest to making beads or any other forms of art, because these things, they actually make a lot of money considering what Europeans and other tourists pay for them. So we should really look into it as Africans, as Kenyans, and realize its worth, because it's something that is beautiful, and it's something that was given to us, like Africans. It wasn't given to anyone else. So it's our culture, we should embrace it. and it will save you from NEMA, because you don't have to keep on carrying paper bags, or hiding the paper bag in another bag. So it will like last you, and it will fill you with the time purpose that it's supposed to be filling you with. So thank you.
Good afternoon, our dear viewers. Welcome to Arise, and today we have our beautiful mother, Mrs. Odima, and she's going to tell us more about weaving. Welcome, madam. So, can you tell us briefly, explain like what weaving entails?
Weaving is the act of picking wool, picking sisal, picking materials and putting them together to produce baskets, mats, bed covers, and all that.
So, I can see mostly you do crochet work, but do you have any basic knowledge about basket weaving?
Yes, when I was a young girl, my mother taught me, I think by force, because I needed to make bags for my siblings. We didn't have malls like you have today, where you go buying school bags. So my mother brought sisal and manila, and she taught me how to make bags for my siblings. And that's how I learned the art of making bags. But she also taught me crochet, knitting, hair braiding, and all that.
Oh, that must be interesting. Is this an inborn skill, or you also learn it over time?
I've learned it over time. My mother taught me when she was young. My mother wove, she knitted, she crocheted all her life. Yeah. So I've watched my mother derive joy from this, and I think if it's inborn, it's also learned. I can say so.
So when we go back to the sisal, can you say that it can be easily cleaned, like the sisal materials?
Cleaning sisal material is not very easy because after you've picked it from the farm and extracted it and put it in the form of weaving baskets and maybe dyed it, you cannot afford to put it in water again. So the baskets that are woven are delicate, just that also sisal is durable, so we use it without dipping in water, but we can brush with a detergent without spoiling the fabric.
And with durability, can you say this, what do you call exactly this material? It's just wool.
This is what I'm having is called acrylic wool. It's local wool, but it's just synthetic mixed with wool.
Oh, okay.
Synthetic
So
fiber.
with durability, is it this or the sisal?
Sisal has a sense of durability more than synthetics, because sisal actually is raw material from the farm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Coming to today's world, we have the things that we call kiondo, the kiondo culture.
Yes.
Can you say it has become a good alternative with the ban of paper bags?
Kiondo was there before plastics. It was there before plastics. When plastics came, the paper bag added value to kiondos because we could mix sisal and paper bags, and that made it easy to clean. But even if plastics exit the market, kiondo will still remain intact because it's a factor of use of sisal. And the environmental programs that have been around were taking good care of the plastics around. We are sad that the plastics will have to exit, the plastic bags. They were coming in handy to add value to the bag industry and weaving.
So now that the paper bags are banned, like you said, they used to mix with the sisal.
Yes.
How do they handle that?
Sisal, the kiondo people have to go back to bags without plastic bags because it was there before. Maybe they look for other ways of combining maybe cloth and sisal.
And for expenses, do you think the wool or the sisal, which one is more expensive?
Sisal is more expensive because it's grown in like Rea de Pingo and all that. It has to be processed. But wool, synthetic wool is very easy to access, very cheap also locally. Though pure wool is very expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
So can you tell us like how the kiondo improved the fashion industry? And can we also consider it as a fashion trend that is taking over?
Kiondo is African, so it makes a statement in the fashion industry that I'm African, and it adds value and enhances beauty. Yeah, while a woman is dressed in African attire and they add kiondo on it, they're just redefining the Africanness and the beauty behind being African, which is unique.
All right. We have come to the end of the interview with our mom, Mrs. Odima. Catch us here next week, same time.
Every beat calls to be heard. To move with you, through you, beyond you.
Hi, my name is Eleni Shimwe, and today we're going to be talking about the effect of burning of paper bags in Kenya. As you can see, first of all, I'm in the students' canteen to try and find out exactly the reasons what the effect of burning paper bags in Kenya has done to businesses around, and also to know exactly what part or role has it played for the basket weaving ladies or the people who do basket weaving, and what advantage has it created for them compared to the people who actually don't use paper bags anymore. So at this point in time, I want us to talk to Tiplas, who's one of the canteen attendees, and he's going to explain to us exactly what burning of paper bags has done and what effect and good result it's done to for basket weaving. So let us introduce Tiplas.
Hapo walikosea cause walitoa pepa na wakuleta replacement yake haraka. So ile tulikuwa tunapata inakuja bei ghali, huwezi pakia mtu kitu. Then kuzipata pia ilikuwa ni shida. Hizo vitu zenyewe unaendea mbali. Then kwa upande wao watu wa ku basket weaving hawaja benefit sana cause I think serikali yenyewe inakuja na bags zingine, si hizo za za mama. Unaona kitu kama hiyo. So hata hao mama wa kutengeneza hizo baskets hawaja benefit sana. Not unless kwa wale watu wanabeba vitu kwa soko, lakini kwa serikali wamekuja na bags zingine kama hizi hapa. So kuna hata bigger than this.
All right, thank you very much. As you have heard, guys, there is a very own answer to understand the basic idea of what burning papers has done. Basically, it's distorted some of the businesses, but also you can see it's not really profited much of the basket weaving ladies, because also there's still a new type of paper bag that's been brought out, and thus with this new type of paper bags, it still creates competition. So I guess there's still a little more that we can find out, and the world is basically has more and more businesses. Literally, we have different reasons why. But hey, I gotta go. My time is done. My name was Eleni Shimwe. Thank you very much.
We have come to the end of this segment, and I'm going to leave with the quote of the week that says, "Focus on being productive instead of busy." I am a host, Diana Mrope.